This is the apartment of Bradley O'Well and Slip Sabroni. Slip's the one playing the ukulele. Slip isn't his real name, but the nurse slipped up and forgot to write the name on his birth certificate. She was later fired for stealing Klonopin. Not that she remembered. Slip and Bradley were friends in high school, but after kicking a vending machine that took his money, he was expelled for violating the school's zero tolerance to violence policy. Bradley, however, graduated with honors. But since they grew up in the college town of Chapel Valley, both stuck around. Bradley for college, and Slip for the college experience. If Bradley makes the grade and Slip makes rent, it might just be a good time.
Dealing with the hand we've been dealt. My head is still reeling, but I've never felt quite so free. We're wheeling and dealing cause we don't have a plan, but I've had the feeling since before we began that even though a young adulthood's this ridiculous mess, we'd look back one day and say, buddy, what a success. Wheeling and dealing.
132 Kevin Street, the crash pad of Bradley O'Well and Slip Sabroni. But while Slip was relaxing, Bradley was receiving some bad news.
Damn! I have to do a remedial communications project?
Damn! The Hoover Dam and the Boulder Dam are the same thing! Damn, 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 damn!
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I found this book about dams at Chapel Valley Thrift. It's damn impressive. What's up with you?
Well, it turns out I got into that modern telegraphy class the last semester.
Oh, well, that's great. How was it?
Well, I wouldn't know. I didn't know I got in, so I failed. Now I have to spend 2 weeks of my summer doing a project for student television, or else I'm getting kicked out.
Man, that's some shit. Shiitake, mushrooms. Sorry, I forgot. Student TV doesn't let you swear.
No, this is real life.
But you gotta get used to the rules. Think of this as my way of helping. I actually would be willing to help, but I've gotta go unquit the diner tomorrow. This whole needing money thing just happens way too often.
Like, once a month?
Like, exactly once a month.
Since dropping out of high school, Slip had worked at On the Double House of Pancakes, owned by his father, an ex-mess sergeant. However, Slip quit every time he made enough for rent, knowing he could get rehired later. Luckily, Slip was the only one who could make an omelet that passed the sergeant's inspections.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on. When we moved in together, you said you wanted the college experience.
Well, yeah, but you know what I meant. I meant parties and crazy exploits. Who's in college to do work?
You know, it's not too late to get your GED.
No. Today, I'm doing something productive for myself. I'm going to smoke and watch game shows.
Come on. If you're gonna live by the rules of student television, you know you can't be making drug references.
Oh.
It represents the university poorly.
Oh, come on. 1, I could have meant a cigarette. And B, a show with no drugs or swearing sounds like the poorest representation of college that I've ever heard of.
Well, what if I told you that the show we're doing is a game show?
A game show? You mean like a Pat Sajak, Alex Trebek, Bob Barker, Howie Mandel sort of Dick Clark kind of game show?
Exactly. And you can help me out with it too if you come to the meeting with me. And put on those socks without pot leaves on them.
Okay, I've got like one pair like that.
Well, then tell me. Deal or no deal?
I'll take that deal, Howie! Bradley!
Although they were on time for their appointment, Slip and Bradley found the STV building deserted, so they simply went into the manager's office and waited.
So do you have to make an A on this?
It's pass-fail.
And you're sure I can't say the word damn?
You've got to specify which dam you're talking about.
Okay, so Hoover, damn, Shasta, damn, Boulder, damn.
Excuse me, where do you think this is? The docks? You must be Bradley.
Yes.
And this is who? Whom?
Slip Sabroni, ma'am.
Slip? Is that a name or the fate of your parents' condom? Sorry, I'm vicious. Anyway, as you know, this is student TV, so would you mind just telling me what you study?
I'm a hydroelectrics major.
Wow, really? What are just 3 of your favorite dams off the top of your head?
Oh, of course. Shasta, Hoover, and Boulder dams.
Wow, those are actually 3 of my favorites.
Oh.
Let's have some refreshments, shall we? Georgina? Georgina, won't you bring us some coffee? I completely forgot. They took her away.
Your assistant?
Yeah, and my daughter.
Where did they take her?
They took her out back and she was shot. Figuratively, of course, they cut her position, completely slashed the STV budget. Which actually reminds me, I have your production notebook and your budget.
This is an Arby's coupon.
Yeah, I actually need that back. Sorry.
So you're saying it's a very limited budget.
I don't know if you just noticed. I just tried to call my non-existent assistant on a phone that isn't plugged into anything.
So, a very low budget.
In fact, 0. But don't worry. All you have to do is conceive an idea, build a set, and find some people who are willing to be on a game show that can't afford prizes because of the aforementioned non-budget.
But that's impossible.
Light bulb?
Wait, you got an idea?
No. But I do have a recommendation. Before you go any further, definitely find yourselves a crew. And also, get me a new lighter, because I'm running out of fluid.
But before they did that, Slip suggested they get inspired by going home to watch the $25,000 Pyramid, a hit game show from the 80s.
Your piano playing.
Things you practice.
Yeah, Kathleen! You freaking win it!
All right. We've seen 2 episodes now. You feeling inspired yet?
You know it! To stay right here and watch more $25,000 Pyramid. This is great!
Dude, I don't know. I'm getting anxious. We still need someone for lights, camera, and sound.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can ask Tej later when he gets up.
Tej Glider was Slip and Bradley's neighbor/friend who had a habit of falling asleep on their couch while eating their snacks.
He's still asleep. And besides, what does Tej Glider know about any of that?
Oh, come on. I mean, he plays guitar. He knows about amps and stuff. Besides, he's our friend.
Friend is a strong word.
Oh, don't be like that. You love the T-Man, T-Bird, T-Bone Steak, the Teedster, Macaroni and Tej!
I'm not saying I dislike him. I'm just saying when someone leaves their Jergens lotion in your bathroom that often, you gotta start asking some questions.
So we're fairly hospitable. He's probably gonna be into the idea. We just gotta ask him when he's actually awake.
Slip, you're my best friend, and don't take this the wrong way, but your friends tend to be on the burnout spectrum.
Oh, come on. Look who's talking.
Sure, but I'm in school. And what about Blaze?
Okay, he's an arsonist, not a burnout. And the arsonist part is a legend, by the way.
Regardless, I'm your only friend with ambition.
Oh, I'm sorry, because everyone aspires to be a comm major.
Look, this isn't a game.
It's a game show. It's supposed to be lighthearted entertainment.
I'm just trying to take this seriously so I don't have to flunk out of school, okay? I need reliable, professional people helping me out here.
That's not true. You need people who are going to have your back. People who give a Hoover damn.
When are you gonna realize that you can't just hang out with your friends all the time? That you can't just skate through life?
Okay, metaphorically, I disagree. And literally speaking, I can, because last week I fixed my skateboard finally.
Okay, fine. You can't just waltz through life. You're being overly optimistic. See, I slacked off all through last semester, and now I might have to fail out of school. So no, I'm not gonna stake my future on a couple of burnouts.
Ooh, okay. I guess you don't need my help then.
Wait, no, I wasn't calling you a burnout. But, I mean, Come on, what else would you call a 21-year-old who dropped out of school and works at a house of pancakes? I mean,
I don't know. Earlier today, you called him your best friend.
Slip!
Slip felt Bradley was being judgmental and cruised to his dad's restaurant to talk with his stepsister and to drink free coffee.
I can see why you're upset, but honestly, the most ambitious I saw you in high school was when you campaigned to make Arbor Day a school holiday.
Well, what can I say? I speak for the trees. But, I don't think that a lack of ambition makes someone a bad person.
If it makes you feel better, I went to college and I'm really basically where you are, except I have a certificate that says I'm a qualified photojournalist. The salary at the newspaper just can't compete with waitressing.
Well, you still got this camera, though. What have you been doing with it?
To fill the journalistic void, I started a photo blog of eclectic military diner shots.
So, they're all of this one?
Yeah.
Wow, blog photos, newspaper photos, you can kind of shoot anything.
I'm no Dick Cheney, but
Does Dad know you've been doing photography on the job?
I do it when he's out, and it's not like Sergeant Luddite sees them online.
True. Speaking of Dad, I'm surprised he hasn't seen me here.
He's been out running sprints. Do you need to get rehired so you can just quit again?
Oh, Paula. Yes.
Must be nice having free time to do projects outside of this job.
Well, Bradley and I are making this game show for STV partially against our will, but we really need a camera person, and we could do it all after this diner closes.
So you're gonna recruit for him even though you just had a fight?
Well, people say shiitake stuff all the time.
Like when he asked me, a senior, to prom as a freshman.
He's always been ambitious.
And after all those pictures I posted online ridiculing him, I might owe him.
I had forgotten that. You probably do.
Does the gig pay?
No. But I will tip you 50% of what I pay for my coffee.
You never pay for your coffee, jackass.
Okay, fine. But, first meeting is at 5.
Will there be refreshments?
Maybe some goldfish.
I'll think about it.
I know that look. That's Paula for yes. Hey, just the man I wanted to see. Look, I know we had an argument. Here's the hatchet. Let's bury it. I got great news. Paula volunteered for the show.
Wait, what? Paula's a photojournalist.
Yeah.
What does she know about film? And besides, did she mention the prom thing?
I mean, how could she not? Oh, Paula, I'm only a freshman, but won't you please accompany me to prom? I'm sorry, that is not what I came home to do. Look, I just want to let you know we've got our problem solved. I told her the first meeting's here at 5 o'clock.
What? No, we did not agree on this.
Well, we're gonna ask Tej, and he's not gonna be up till 5, therefore...
Dude, why are you recruiting wholly unqualified people to do this?
Why are you suddenly being the worst?
Look, man, I'm gonna go interview some people who actually know what they're doing. If you really want to help so damn much, why don't you go find that light bulb that Pam wants?
Fine, go get a new friend.
Slip and Bradley rarely fought, so neither was exactly sure how to react when it happened twice in the same day. So while Bradley interviewed the aptly named Kurt Tursley, Slip went to see his friend Blaze in order to avoid getting a light bulb.
Yeah, I'd love to help you. No question. Yeah?
It's just there's other stuff I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
I can't tell if you're being serious or sarcastic.
Neither can I.
First meeting's at 5 o'clock.
Still thinking he did better than Slip could have, he next sought the help of an Instagrammer from Chapel Valley.
So you're Scapulinophilia.
Yes, it is I. And this is my significant other.
Where? Oh, you mean the camera?
Please! She has a name. Nikon.
Oh, because she's a Nikon.
No! That's just her name. Nikon is a Canon.
You do realize there's a very popular brand of
I
camera.
thought of it first.
called Nikon.
I do original avant-garde work. That's why I'll do your quiz show.
A game show, but thanks. Wow, I sort of thought you didn't like me.
I don't. TBH, you're hashtag dreadful, but I need to get underway with my shoot quickly. I shoot cans to illustrate the intersection of commercialism and artistic ingenuity.
I take it you've never heard of...
It's a recontextualization of Andy Warhol.
Got it. Well, thank you. I can't wait to see you. First meeting's at 5 o'clock.
To round out his crew, Bradley approached Greg Gregarious, a not particularly popular comm major with a reputation for verbosity.
So, what you're saying is you have need for want of an individual who is, in turn, good with lighting.
Yes.
Well, what I'm saying, which I feel like is fine for me to say, if I were to say yes, that I would be working for free nada zilch zippo squat. And for me, working for free nada zilch zippo squat is rarely agreeably amenable.
It does count for course credit. I mean, it shouldn't be that much work. Just one episode.
Well, I can make no definitive promises, but I will consider aiding you in your endeavors.
Thank you. I think.
Slip's plan to avoid light bulbs failed when he arrived at Blaze's workplace, the Chapel Valley Lighting Emporium. But when he got to the store, he saw not one Blaze, but two.
Yo! What happened, man?
It's like a blaze, man.
Straight up.
Great balls of fire!
You know what they say about great minds.
They're all total pyros?
Blaze, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't burn down the lighting store.
No, this was an electrical fire. I'll be out of work for months.
Well, you don't look hurt, though.
No, I'm still getting workers' comp, though. I mean, imagine the irreparable damage from smoke inhalation.
Classic. Oh, also, would you be willing to help Brad and me make a game show?
You're gathering a crew? That seems like a really Bradley thing to do.
Well, yeah, we're actually in the middle of a pretty big fight right now.
Aren't you two best friends, though? Did you use his honey buns for another art project?
This is actually more of a philosophical spat. He called me a burnout.
What? That's terrible! Offensive to arsonists!
Oh. To put it another way, he looks down on people who skate/waltz through. Oh my god, that thing is really burning.
Has he ever skated or waltzed before? It's a ton of fun if you do it with somebody you can trust. Otherwise, you might get your toes stepped on.
Or your shin's broken.
Are you sure you can trust Bradley?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Are you sure you can trust me?
As I sit with you in front of this burning warehouse. Yes, Blaze. I trust you.
Then let's go to that meeting.
Well, no one's here yet. Hey, you still got piano skills?
Yeah, I think I can make it work. Hey, look, skating and waltzing.
Hey, that's a good song for today. Let's play. Hey, Teach. Hey, Teach.
What's up, Slip?
Hey, could you help us make a game show?
Oh, sure, why not?
Thanks, buddy. You're the best.
As Bradley processed the text messages he had just received, especially the last one, he realized that Slip had been right. Good friends were more reliable than professional contacts. Even though Slip's friends waltzed through life, they weren't bad people.
Hey, look, man. I'm sorry I was faithless. If your friends want to help out, they're welcome to.
I appreciate that. Paul's on her way.
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
And don't worry, I'm not going to step on your toes.
Well, hey, then I won't break your shins.
Don't make promises you can't keep. We got a lot more work to do.
Yeah?
We're wheeling and dealing with the hand we've been dealt. My head is still reeling, but I've never felt quite so free. We're wheeling and dealing cause we don't have a plan, but I've had the feeling since before we began that even though a young adulthood's this ridiculous mess, we'd look back one day and say, buddy, what a success. Wheeling and dealing,